And welcome back to the DDP Yoga Fitness in General journey. We're now on week 36 and things are going well, but not as well as I would have hoped. Weighing myself this week, I am 278.8 pounds. That is an increase of 3 pounds on the previous week, so I've started going backwards again. But I only have myself to blame. I have been doing the workouts, but perhaps I've been coasting on them rather than putting 100% effort into them. My diet this week has also been dire. So 3 pounds on, only myself to blame. However, we all hit the bumps in the road. We all have those ups and downs, those challenges that push us. And mine seems to be hovering around the 275 to 280 pound mark and fluctuating up and down between those two amounts. And my target is still 265. I'm further away from it than I was the last time we spoke to each other. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The actual combining of the stand-up, the bespoke workout and the red hot core is seamlessly working together. However, I believe that with me not giving it everything that I can, I'm the architect of my own demise. So between this week and next week, I make a solemn promise to yourselves that there will be 100% effort pushed into working through these exercises, hammering into the workouts, building up a sweat, stretching as far as I can stretch in the positions, pushing myself each time. I have found that repeating the stand-up exercise day after day after day, I am getting the hamstring stretches, particularly the straight leg out one, I am finding that a lot easier. I'm getting a lot deeper with it. The out to the side one to finish off, it's the leg stretch where you're up and out in like a right angle position. That isn't happening. It is getting better, but I do believe that the issues with my hips does mean that I will never reach the full lockout on that position, and I'm okay with that. I can do what I can do, and I need to do what I can do 100% rather than half-arsing it like I did last week. In non-yoga news, I went and saw The Invisible Man in the cinema on Monday by Lee Wannell, who wrote and directed the movie through Blumhouse Pictures. And Lee Wannell is also one of the minds behind the Saw movies. I believe he's also involved in the Annabelle movies, Conjuring, and a few other horrors along those lines. He's also the director of one of my favourite movies of all time, released in 2018, called Upgrade. If you haven't seen that, I utterly recommend you go and see it. It is phenomenal. Josh and I will be watching Terminator Dark Fate this evening, and that rounds out the Terminator movies, which Josh has got to see in a block of about 7 weeks. There is the Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles TV series, but I think we're going to stick with movies for now. And so I'm not 100% sure what we're going to go to next. I'm trying to think. I put a big list together, so me and Josh are going to go through that and have a look and see which ones are appealing next. I'm thinking the Lethal Weapon series could be good. So yeah, there's 4 movies in there. There's also a TV series of that as well, which was actually really good. For the first 2 seasons, I didn't watch the 3rd one. Lethal Weapon, the TV show, much like the movies, was great action in the Lethal Weapon movies, but it was the chemistry between the 2 leads that really made them fun movies to watch. And with the TV show, even with all the behind the scenes drama, the on-screen chemistry of the two main characters was phenomenal. I soured on it when all of the backstage drama started bleeding into the headline pages, and then when Martin Riggs, spoiler for the TV show, when Martin Riggs was written out of the show at the end of the second season and did the third season without Martin Riggs, so it was just Murtaugh and a new character played by Sean William Scott, I wasn't interested and I tapped out of that series. But I think that'll be the next movie series that we'll do with Josh. The next movie at the cinema for me is going to be Bloodshot, which stars Vin Diesel. It's a comic book adaptation. It's slightly darker in tone than what the Marvel DC comic book adaptations are. He plays a character who is a CIA operative, military guy who gets killed in action but is brought back to life with nanomachines. So if you've seen similar to it in look, in the way things work with regards to the body taking damage and healing itself, it's very similar to Terminator Genesis, the way John Connor is made of nanites, explodes and comes back together. So in regards to Bloodshot is looking pretty damn good. In work is going really well, and the ILM that I'm doing for the manager's course, I've completed my second assignment. That'll be submitted on Monday. The deadline for it is Wednesday, but I'd like to get it in on Monday, get some feedback, see if there's any last minute amendments to that. We also had a bit of a shift around on the shelves where my collectibles are. We haven't finished it yet, but we've boxed away quite a lot of things. We've had a little shift around, as I say, with the shelves. Put some new things up, including the Walking Dead diorama that I built last week on a bit of everything. We're going to be doing an unboxing video of some kind tomorrow because we do have a number of items to go through. Some of the items I've brought in are going to stay boxed, but a few of the other ones I am going to unbox. At the moment, I'm also debating with myself whether to unbox the Clerks figures that I got, because it's a 4-pack and they have a diorama to build 2 locations from the movie to go alongside the figures, but the boxes are really cool, and with some of the figures you can unbox and box again if you need to. With these ones, because of the blister packaging and such like, that can't happen. So once you've opened it, they're open, and that's it. So I'm a little unsure with that. Outside that, we also have the Wales Comic Con fast approaching. That is in the last weekend of April. New guests are still being announced, and say we're about 6-7 weeks away from the event. So it's possible there could be other people announced between now and then. Very few people have actually cancelled this time out, which is a huge surprise. Normally there's a ton of celebrities that have dropped out. Josh and I are making a list of who we're keen to meet on, who excited, because with these type of things, there's certain people who we love meeting. However, as they have been at the conventions multiple times, if we don't have time to meet everyone, as much as it'd be great to meet these people again and talk to them, it's always great to talk to new ones, new guests, new people, meet your heroes kind of thing. And only one person, and I think Josh would agree here, that since we've both been going to conventions, only one person has been a major disappointment. He could have just been having a bad day, but on that day he was rude, disrespectful. I'm not going to name names here. I have mentioned it in previous social media posts, but I'm not going to name names on here. People who we'd heard bad reputations on turned out to be absolutely amazing. And Nicholas Brendon being one of them, we'd heard a lot of bad things about him. But you have to take things with a pinch of salt as well, because people will go out their way to comment and mention negative things that have happened to them. It takes something extra special for someone generally to go out of their way to praise something that happened to them, because they expect that to be the norm. But Nicholas Brandon was amazing. We've met him about 3 times now at these conventions. It's always been a joy, always been a treat. A few others that we've met have also been really, really great. Claire Kramer, kind of another Buffy alumni. She was so sweet. SoCal Val is possibly the sweetest guest I've ever met. She was so lovely, she was so nice, as was a few other people as well. So we've got that to look forward to. We're not cosplaying this time out in April. We're just going just as visitors, just as fans. December 1, I don't know if we'll cosplay for that one either. Generally speaking, it gets very warm in cosplay, and as it gets very warm in cosplay, you end up just sweating, and then you're going up to meet people and you're just sweating, and it's never good. If I could give some tips, try and have as much ventilation as possible in your outfits. Take antiseptic wipes, take baby wipes, take lots of water if you can, and also try and take like a rigid A4 envelope, because that way you can put your signed pictures, or just the pictures you get, because most of them are A4 size or smaller, into this rigid folder, so that when you put it in your bag, none of them get bent. It's just a little tip. And that's pretty much it for the goings on at Casa de Higgins at the moment. As I say, next week I'm going to hammer it. I'm going to power through the workouts and everything else. I've been using the weights that Josh has got me. So again, part of the weight gain may be that I'm bulking up a little bit as well. But maybe that's just wishful thinking on my part. Maybe that's just me projecting the blame onto something else. I make a solemn promise to you right now. This time next week, when we're sitting here, I will weigh less than I weigh right now. I promise you that. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to spend it going through this video with me. I will see you again next week for a catch-up yoga video. I will see you hopefully at some point tomorrow with some kind of unboxing video. Josh is here this weekend, so hopefully he'll be part of the video as well. If not, it will just be me. But as I said, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. All the buttons are down below me here. Leave your comments. Thank you for all the messages on social media, the spurs of inspiration. Thank you for your own journeys being posted on social media, giving inspiration that way. It puts things in perspective. Like I say, these people are losing, some people losing £200, £100, £70, £90, and here's me fretting over £3 here and there. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you again soon.